Sri Gurubhyo Namaha children, welcome to online class. Today's class we are going to learn about the coordination chemistry. So what is the difference in the coordination chemistry and the other compound, chemical compound? In the coordination compound, it is combined with, now you can see that what is coordination compound. The coordination compound are a chemical compound that consists of an array in a group of, or they can be arranged in a row of anion, neutral molecules or bound with the central metal atom via the coordination covalent bond. So in the chemical compound, they are going to be formed by a chemical bond, either the covalent bond or ionic bond or coordinate bond. Here in the coordination compound, it can be arranged in an array, means in a row has what? Anion or neutral molecules or the central metal atom can be. For example, you can see that cobalt, hexamine cobalt 3 plus ion. In this, that it can be arranged, and this is the central metal atom. The cobalt is the central metal atom and ammonia, amine is the ligand. So now you are going to learn later about this. So these are all going to be arranged in an array. Now you can see one more example also. CO NH3 6. So now listen here. CONH3 6 Cl3. So now here see this. This is cobalt is the central metal atom and the neutral atom. Neutral ion is amine and the anion Cl3. The chloride is an anion. So these are all can be arranged in an array. Array means in a line. Central metal atom, neutral molecule as well as the anion. So this is called what? Coordination compound. So what is the difference between the coordination compound and the other one? The remaining chemical compound, or the, if you see for the simple salt, the simple salt can dissociate into respective ion as a simple ion. So Na plus Cl minus ion. So this is one of the example of simple salt. So here the simple salt can be dissociated into simple ion. And the complex, it contains only one cation and one anion, so that it is called what? Simple salt. And in double salt, you can go for double salt, more salt, FeSO4 NH4 thrice 6H2O. This is an example of more salt. This more salt is going to be dissociate into, respective ion, metal ion as copper 2 plus, sulfate ion SO4 2 minus and ammonium ion NH4 minus. So these are all what? They can be dissociate into respective ion. But in the coordination compound, how it is going to be? The simple cation as well as, now for this CO cobalt NH3 6 Cl3 6. This is going to be dissociate into. So the spaces are the spaces inside the coordination sphere, they are bound with the covalent bond. So they are not dissociate into their respective ion. So they can be exist as a complex cation. CO NH3 6 3 plus 3Cl minus ion. So, like that. So, the complex cation and simple anion. So, in this coordination compound it will not dissociate into respective ion. This is the difference between the coordination compound and the remaining chemical compound. Now, we are going to learn about the coordination compound in this chapter. So, the important terms. So, now we are going to learn the important terms involving in the coordination compound. Now, one is the coordination entity. So, the coordinated entity is nothing but the compound in which the central ion or atom is going to be bound with or coordination. So, only the central metal ion have a bond with the ligand. So, now it is going to be bound with a set of molecules, set of atom molecules or ion are called what? Coordination entity. Now, you can see this CuCN 6 4 plus. So, here now this is the central metal atom, it can be bound with the cyanide ion or it can be bound with the molecule. Now, you can see one more molecule means CONH3 6 3 plus ion. So, here the molecule of ammonia is going to be bound with the central metal atom. So, this is called what you can see here the COCl3 COCl3. So, in this case you can see that CO, this is central metal atom and this one is ligand and this one is ion and this one is what? Molecule. So, these are all bound in an array. Now, this is the central metal atom and ion, cyanide ion, Cn minus is going to be bound with the central metal atom. So, this is one of the term used in the coordination compound is coordination entity. And next term, the next term is central metal atom and ion. The central metal atom and ion. So, already we discussed that which one have a bound with the ions, the central metal atom. So, the central metal atom or the ions have a set of number of atoms or molecules or ions and refer with the central. So, this one is what is called what? Central metal ion or central metal atom. So, now in the coordination compound there is a bond between the central metal atom and the entity present inside the coordination sphere called ligand. So, that the central metal atom is otherwise called as what? Lewis acid. So, the Lewis acid is electron pair acceptor, because in the most of the central metal ion are going to be an transition element. So, the transition element has incomplete or vacant d orbital. In that, what is going to be donate? The ligand or the ions or the atoms or molecule present in the entity is going to donate a pair of electron to the central metal atom to form a covalent bond. So, that the central metal atom is referred as what? Lewis acid. Based on this Lewis concept, the electron pair acceptor are called Lewis acid and the electron pair donor are called Lewis base. Now, the next term in the coordination compound is ligand. So, the ligand is nothing but the atom or a molecule or ion. The atom, a molecule or an ion that are bound to the coordination center or to the central metal atom or ion. You can call it as what? Atom or ion is referred as what? Ligands. So, the ligands are going to donate a pair of electron to the central metal atom. So, the ligands may be exist as a ion, simple ion or it can be exist as a molecule, or it can be relatively large molecule, the ethane 1,2-diamine. Now you see that, for example, simple ion Cl minus ion, I minus, F minus, Cn minus ion, cyanide, fluoride, chloride, iodide. And next, the molecules ammonia, amine, NH3, neutral molecules. So H2O and carbonyl, CO. So these are all can be exist as a molecule. These molecules also bound with the central metal atom. And next, the large molecule is ethane 1,2-diamine, NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. So here in this ions as well as molecule, they have a bond only with the central metal atom, but with the large molecule they have a bond within the molecule itself. Understand? So that they are called as what? Bidentate ligand. Now we will see later that on based on the bond between the central metal atom and the ligand. So the ligands are may be an ion or atom or molecule or the large molecule. These are all the examples. So the chloride ion, iodide ion, fluoride ion, cyanide ion are the examples of ions, and ammonia, amine, then water, aqua, and CO, carbonyl. These are all as in the form of molecule, as well as the large molecule ethane 1,2-diamine. So these are all going to make a bond, covalent bond with the central metal atom. And next term in the coordination compound, the next term is the coordination number. So how to predict the coordination number? So in the coordination number, some of the species present inside the coordination sphere. Now you can see this. So in this compound now, the potassium is outside of the coordination sphere and iron and cyanide are inside the square bracket, that is called the coordination sphere. So now we are going to calculate the coordination number based on the number of bonds between the ligand and the coordination central metal atom. Or now you can see that the coordination number refers to the central metal atom in the coordination compound to the total number of sigma bond through which the ligands are bound. Or easy way you can find out. So the number of ligands present inside the coordination sphere. So what is the number of ligands here? The transition element, always you have to keep it in mind, the transition element is act as a central metal atom because due to the vacant d orbital or incomplete d orbital. And next the remaining ions, the neutral molecule or anions are called what? Ligands. So these ligands only make a bond with the central metal atom. By this way we can calculate the coordination number. So easy way, the number of ligand is equal to the coordination number. So how to find the ligands? The species inside the coordination, inside the square bracket. Inside the square bracket, one of the species is central metal atom and the remaining all what? The ligands. Now this central metal atom is iron and then the cyanide. Cyanide is the ligand. So the number of cyanide is 6. So the coordination number for this complex is 6. So this now the potassium is not calculated because it is exists as a cation. Understand? While this dissociate, it is going to dissociate into simple cation and a complex anion. So, the coordination number for the given complex is, what is that given complex? 6. And next you can see one more, CO NH3 6 Cl3. And now here see that the cobalt is the central metal atom and amine NH3 is the amine. These two are present inside the coordination sphere and the anion is going to present outside the square bracket. Understand? So, we should not calculate the charge of the or the number of the chloride ion. Now, so number of the amine inside the square bracket is 6. So, the coordination number for this complex is 6. Understand? So, one of the easy way to find the coordination number is the number of ligand present inside the square bracket is equal to the coordination number. So, here what they refer, the number of sigma bond, because the ligand only going to donate a pair of electron to the central metal atom to form a coordination, so to form a coordinate covalent bond. So, that they are here they are referred as what, the number of sigma bond through which the ligands are bound are called one, the coordination number. And next term, the next term in the coordination compound chemistry is coordination sphere. So, what I said already, so now you can see one of the example, K4 FeCN6. In another case, CO NH3 6 Cl3. So, you can see that one of the species outside the square bracket and one is the before prefix and a suffix of the coordination. So, the square bracket. So, what is going to be an coordination sphere? The non-ionizable part. So, this is going to be ionized into 4K plus simple cation. So, here the central metal atom as well as the anion. So, it is not dissociate, but it can be exist as unionizable state. So, it can be exist as a complex FeCN6 4 minus. So, that simple cation and complex anion. So, on dissociation, the species inside the square bracket does not involve in the dissociation. So, that non-ionizable part in the coordination compound is called what? The coordination sphere. So, what is going to be in the present? The central metal atom is going to be surrounded by the number of atoms or a group of atom enclosed with the square bracket. From that you have to identify the coordination sphere. So, why it is called as sphere? Because inside this square bracket, the species inside the square bracket does not involve in ionization. They can be exist as a compound. So, that in this complex potassium hexacyanoferrate compound, here it can be dissociate into simple cation and complex anion. And then this one, CO complex cation, CO NH3 6 plus Cl3 3 plus 3 Cl minus. So, in this case it is going to be complex cation and simple anion. Understand? So, so that it can be exists in the form of square bracket. Within the square bracket they does not involve in ionization. So the non-ionizable part. So that here what is mentioned, that non-ionizable part in the coordination compound is called the coordination sphere. And next term in this coordination compound is coordination polyhedron. So based on the coordination number, they can have a geometry. The coordination compound have a geometry. So based on the coordination number, because the number can be calculated based on the number of sigma bond between the central metal atom and the ligand. So here the geometry also can be exist based on the coordination number. So if the coordination number, so already we learned that the coordination number 6, 4 like that, you can see that so the number of ligand inside the coordination sphere is, so now carbonyl CO, this one is FeCO5. So now the number of ligand present inside the coordination sphere is 5. So the coordination number is 5. And next, nickel tetrachloride. Nickel tetracarbonate. Nickel tetracarbonate, in this the coordination number is 4. So based on this, based on the coordination number, they can have the different geometry. They can have different geometry. If 2, the coordination number is 2, they can be linear structure. And then 3, linear structure, and 3 pyramidal structure, and 4 they can have 2 different types of structure. One is tetrahedral, and for 4 square planar. And then for 5 or 6 octahedral. So like that, based on the coordination number, the coordination compound have a geometry. We can predict the geometry based on the coordination number. As well as the coordination number, we can predict the hybridization also. So here the coordination number 6, so that they can have DsP3 hybridization, or they can have sp3d2 hybridization. For the coordination number, it has 2 different geometry, tetrahedral and square planar. In the tetrahedral, the geometry is sp3. sp3 is for tetrahedral. And next for square planar, the geometry is dsp2. So the hybridization is dsp2. So based on the coordination number, we can able to calculate how the polyhedron explains about the geometry. This is based on the coordination number. So this is one of the term used in the coordination compound. And next one is oxidation number. Oxidation number for the central metal atom can be calculated by following the charge associated with the electron pair that are donated to the ligands. Now you are going to calculate the oxidation number for the compound. So this is the central metal atom is cobalt. Now you want to calculate the oxidation number based on the ions, cation or anion, as well as ligands present in the coordination number. So now the ligand is amine. So the amine is the neutral one. Neutral. So there is no charge for this, and now this Cl3. And the chloride is anion. So now you have to take this. So how to take this one? This you have to take it as X, and this is the value of amine is 0, and then chlorine is -1. So X plus 0 plus 3 into -1 equal to 0. So X minus 3 equal to 0, X equal to plus 3. So what is the oxidation state for this compound is +3 oxidation. Based on this we can able to get. Now one more we will see that K4 Fe CN6. So the oxidation state can be calculated based on the cation and ligands as well as the anion. So this is the charge plus, so +4, and you want to calculate X. So this one is -1. So how many total number of cyanide is 6. So -6. So now you can calculate +4 plus X -6 equal to 0. So X +4 minus 6 -2. So X -2 equal to 0, X equal to +2. So what is the oxidation state for the central metal atom? +2. And then for neutral, now one more complex, nickel tetracarbonyl. So this one is neutral ion or the neutral molecule. So in this complex, the central metal atom exists as what? 0 oxidation. In this case, the central metal atom exists as what? 0 oxidation. So these are all the terms involved in the coordination compound. So next we will see the property of the coordination compound and the types of coordination compound. Hope you enjoy the lesson. So to receive our online lesson, please press the subscribe button to receive the latest update. Thank you, children.